Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to demonstrate to you the OCR application for light novels. These are the 4 files that you're going to need. I'm going to leave a link to them, probably a download link. This is like the application, it's the application itself, and 3 other DLL files which the application needs. And then you need to make this folder. It can be any folder. This folder will contain all of the pages that you have. For example, these are the pages. There's nothing. These are like the normal raw pages I got from online. And now on to extract all the text from here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here at the top and then type cmd to open up the command prompt in the same folder. So this is the same folder as my this is the same directory as my folder. And now I'm going to run the commands to firstly analyze the whole thing, analyze all of the images, and draw contours, split the text, and then that's going to be fed into the OCR engine tesseract, and then we can get the extracted text. Now the process does seem really easy, but under the hood it's a bit complicated. Like, it's not too hard, but it took me some time to make. Anyways, let's run this application. So you type the name of the exe, so lnocrcpp.exe, and then I type the name of the folder where I have my images. So for me, it's pages. And so this is the first command that you're going to be using to analyze, and I hit enter. And this should start analyzing all of the images, and this should not take a lot of time since OpenCV and C++, it's really fast. It's going to produce or create a folder called TMP. And this folder will have all of the results, or like the analysis of every single image that you have. So for 14, you have results 14. In each of these folders, you're gonna have multiple sections. Maybe it depends on how the program has identified your text boxes, and it separates them. So here you see each section also has text box identification. So it identifies text boxes inside the section and then sequences them or indexes them. So they're according to order. The way you would read light novels probably is from right to left, top to bottom. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It sequences it like that. And for each section, you have a folder. And each of these highlighted parts, or what you call contours, they get separated into their own image. So each of them have their own image. So this is what happens to every single page. Even Natsunagi here has been considered, or like at least the text here has been considered to be a text box or something like that. And so you have finished the analysis right now. This is basically the complicated part. Now you just need to run the OCR engine, and the way you do that is by invoking the exe file, and instead of putting in the name of the page folder, you just type --OCR. It's called a command line flag, and I'm going to use the OCR command line flag. So I'm going to hit enter, and it should start the OCR. Now this will take some time, like not too much, but the reason it will take some time is because number one, for each page you have multiple sections, and for each section you have so many images. It goes over all of them one by one, and then merges all of them into a single text file. But even considering that, it does not take a lot of time since the program is multi-threaded, which means a lot of the processing happens concurrently, at the same time, and not simultaneously, which like goes over one by one. That takes a lot of time. So once you're done, with analyzing, you will find a folder called OCR_out. This is the folder that will contain the text files with all of the content. For example, if I click results14.txt, this corresponds to the 14.png file that we had over here. The content of this file. Now I can just copy this since I cannot read Japanese, unfortunately. I'm going to copy the content. I'm going to go to Google Translate and I will paste it here. This should at least give you a rough translation. Now remember one thing, this OCR application is not 100% accurate. It can sometimes mess up different kanji characters or maybe some basic text. So as I've said, it's not 100% accurate. There are some places where you need to use your own judgment to understand. And of course, like machines cannot beat humans in things like this unless you train a really good AI model. Anyways, you see prologue. Are there any attacks from the customers? And heart blue eyes and silver short curves ring a dress that I don't know about this one. And Ice Turning Adventure begin with this suspicion about the Air Force, probably commercial airliner or something like that. And then a musket gun. You have this, and there's also the other one. Let's say we go to page 15 to 16, and this should also have the content here. I paste this in. You see string around. By the time she shows up, she's gone. The case of famous detective of Old Ten Beauty, codenamed Siesta, blah blah blah. Um, and defeated. Siesta had her heart stolen by her. In one of my prototypes, which is written using Python, it said Siesta had her animal stolen by her, but this has been fixed in this version. So yeah, I guess it's a bit more accurate than the last prototype. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all the next time.